Aktivolabs is on a mission to building fitter, healthier and happier societies. They do so through digital behavioral modification tools, using best practices and scientific methods to improve the health of people across cultures and countries. They currently help insurers and reinsurers to measure chronic disease risk of populations in 12 countries. Their flagship health app, Aktivo, is powered by a proprietary algorithm generating the Aktivo score, a digital biomarker for health and longevity. Today, next to this Aktivo score, they will showcase their latest module, Aktivo Mind, which focuses on mental wellness. Next on stage, Aktivolabs.
Hello, good morning. I'm Gaurav. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Aktivolabs. Aktivolabs, we are a digital health sciences company headquartered in Singapore, and we've been around for the last 5 years. And our raison d'etre is the problem statement of longevity. We as a species, we are living longer than ever before, pandemic included. But those extra years that we are living, we live longer with a disease. That has a tremendous impact on the entire ecosystem. It's not only that the quality of the lives of the patients are impacted, but everyone gets impacted, including peers like yourselves. So what we did over the last 5 years is that we focused on working and getting the data of real-time data sources from any IoT-enabled devices, harmonize that data, and come up with journeys that can help populations understand the risk of various chronic conditions. We work with life and health insurance companies, reinsurance companies, companies in the employee benefit space, banks, telcos, consumer internet companies, anyone who are willing to have a conversation around health and longevity. Using a digital-first approach, we can be a partner of their choice. So today, what I'm going to show you is that we're going to show you our proprietary flagship application called Aktivo, focused on certain modules that are helping insurers across the world engage their customers and also retain the best book in the market itself. So let me show you that. What I'm doing right now is that I'm going to screencast my mobile phone, and I'm going to fire up my Aktivo application. Okay, there you go. One of the manifestations of the platform is the Aktivo application. It's actually analyzing data from my smartphone itself. So if you see, I do not wear a fitness tracker. It lands me on this page that gives me a full view of mind, body, and nutrition itself. It's a lot of stuff going on. We're talking about self-care of diabetes, meditation, but the first thing I'm going to focus on is our core pillar on which the platform is built. That is the Aktivo score itself. Now, why did we build it? We realized that when you want to talk to a population about their risk, which is multifactorial in nature, the best way to do that is through a composite scoring mechanism. Now, this takes in data from 90 different parameters just from your smartphone, and it tells me my score is 77 on a scale of 1 to 99, and it's good because of what I did yesterday. 51 minutes of exercise, which is anything more than a brisk walk and above. Every time I come to Europe, I end up walking a lot. 5 hours of light activity, which I'm doing right now. I'm on my feet, I'm lightly active. And 11 hours of sitting time, which all of you are doing right now. You're awake, but you're sitting. We have our own algorithm that can pick up minutes spent in bed from the smartphone itself. It takes into account 90 different parameters from the smartphone. And this algorithm is built on an underlying actigraphy study, which is basically the study of sleep from motion sensors. And I took 10,000 steps yesterday. The combined effect of all this is my Aktivo score, which is built on an underlying population health study, where we knew what the population were doing in terms of how they were spending their day-to-day, and we had access to their longitudinal health outcomes. But furthermore, we create an entire journey around the score such that users can understand how they can make better lifestyle choices. I can go and I can check my score, I can pin my score and see what is impacting my score itself. So this particular day, the day before, my score was 68. I want to see what actually impacted my score. And I can see it was sleep. I did not get enough sleep, and that had an impact on my score, although I took 13,000 steps that day. So it goes on to show it's not just about taking those 10,000 steps, but getting that right balance also matters. And around the score, we have created a lot of journeys that goes into the best practices of nudge frameworks, peer-to-peer social gamification, and can be rolled out to a retail and also a corporate customer such that they can maintain a healthy physical lifestyle and sleep. Next, what I'm going to show you is a product that we launched in October 2021, a product that we have been working on for the last 2 years, simply because we had enough data that suggested the clear correlation and evidence between mental wellness and early morbidity and mortality as well. So the Aktivo Mind is a result of cognitive behavioral therapists working with us, and what we are doing is that we are digitizing various aspects of cognitive behavioral therapy. The way we differ from other players in this space is that we focus on the consumer and we ask them that what is your area of interest itself in terms of what we called your mind goals. So my mind goals, as you can see, I've figured out that I need to work on my sleep patterns and I need to reduce my stress. And based on this, it gives me a journey. So this is my stress levels, and it says that, okay, what are the articles recommended for you? What are the meditations that are recommended for you? And we have meditations. These are all our proprietary content. And again, we localize this market by market as well. Meditations that can help me to improve my stress, help me sleep better, anger management, smoking cessation. We have all of them itself. But like I said, we also are digitizing various aspects of CBT, actual exercises that therapists do with their clients themselves. I'm going to show you one such exercise itself, and it's called Gratitude Box. There is enough clinical evidence that suggests the clear correlation between gratitude journaling and improved outcomes itself. This is an exercise that therapists do with their patients itself. Anyone suffering from clinical depression or generalized anxiety disorder, they're asked to maintain a box, and in that box, they're asked to put in pictures, notes, letters to themselves, anything that can remind them of what they should be grateful about. Now, we digitized that whole experience. I simply opened this box, and out came something. I said on this day that I'm grateful that I have a supportive partner. You guys can take a guess which one is my partner. But then I can go back also in time and see what are the things that I've written to myself. What I was grateful about back in December. What I was grateful about, the first note I ever wrote to myself, that I was grateful for the health of my parents, even post-pandemic itself. Like this, we have multiple journeys that are going to go through. So that was a quick overview of the Aktivo platform that we wanted to show you today. All these data points flies into our risk analytics engine, where we start exposing APIs to our partners in this space for the various relative risk of morbidity itself. All the stuff that you saw on the application, they're all modular in nature. It can be integrated via an SDK or a progressive web app. Those integrations can be done fairly quickly. We are working with some of the leading insurers like AXA, reinsurers like Hannover Re, Sun Life, Aditya Birla Health Insurance. We are working with them, helping them get closer to their customer, understand the moving risk on their books. And once you understand the moving risk on your books, that's where you start your product innovation. More than happy to have those discussions with you today. We have a booth outside, and yeah, looking forward to the chat. Thank you so much.